This is where I picture us being in a cabin.
I don't even remember where we are. What's this called? I almost threw up halfway up the mountain, so we had to stop and get out. But this is beautiful. It's worth it. And I'm like trying to ground, but my balance is off and I feel weird. It might be the elevation.
What my dreams are made of.
Yeah. This is all part of learning.
We were just planning to go to Target and stop by a mountain real quick. Oh my gosh. This is literally my dream, where we are right now.
We successfully and accidentally found one of the 7 waterfalls. We're not exactly sure where we are, how we got here, but a stranger just passed us and he said, it's really pretty once you get to the top. You can do it, you can keep going. And I was like, he must have seen the give up in our eyes, so we're gonna try to keep going. We have no idea where the truck is. Once again, we should learn to bring water on these trips. I saw a bunch of other people with bottled water and shorts and hiking boots and real backpacks.
You alright, champ?
I was very wrong about what this was.
Yeah?
I don't know if we're doing it backwards. Like if people started at the top and everyone's passing us, no one's coming this way with us. I should start paying attention to details.
Yes, please.
But I don't know how.
Babe, that's not the rest area. We are effectively in a mountain.
They got it done. I did not understand this assignment. How did you find this?
What do you think of Colorado so far?
It'll really test you. Right in here and right in here. But this is worth it.
Just like that, our first adventure in Colorado had us hooked. Okay, so we finally made it to Colorado Springs, and the recommendations are off the charts. Everyone's like, you have to go here, you have to go here. We ended up looking at a list of everything to do in Colorado Springs, and there are 55 things that you can do.
55?
55, Beth.
Say it ain't so.
Would you believe it? Next, we had to narrow down what we could realistically fit in the time span of us visiting. So today on the docket, we have Garden of the Gods, Mineral Springs, and the Olympic Center, which I believe it's an Olympic training center. Our first stop on our day full of adventure is Garden of the Gods. That was like the #1 thing everyone said we had to go see, that it was breathtaking and beautiful. And I did a little bit of research, and in 1859, a surveyor named Rufus saw these giant rocks sticking out of the ground and said, this is a place that would be fit for the gods. And that's how it got its name, the Garden of the Gods. Hey babe, what do you keep talking about nonstop?
The mountains are crazy. Just like immediate bodily reaction to them is I smile. They're so insane. We're in a postcard.
It feels like you're a tiny, tiny speck in this giant, like, bubbly boulder world. There's just no words to describe how crazy beautiful it is.
Like, look at that. Like, that's nuts. That is 100% nuts. Stop it right now. How do you not like that? Who wouldn't didn't like that. Look at that. This is crazy. They're all around. They're everywhere.
Okay, so we just got here at the visitor center. It's completely packed, and behind us you can actually see the Garden of the Gods, and it looks like you can drive through or maybe walk through, so we're not really sure. We're gonna go into the visitor center and try to figure out what we're supposed to do, but it is freaking incredible, even from the parking lot. I think we should do the hike. I mean, not the 35-mile hike, the like 2.5-mile hike up there. It does look pretty incredible.
No more gators, but now we've got snakes. So we're on the upper loop trail right now, and it's going up and up and up. I don't know where it goes, but this thing is massive.
There's so much sweat. It's everywhere.
We're almost to the top.
That's what we said yesterday too.
Okay, bye.
Yes. Oh, you can pet it? Why did we not pet it? He's 5 months today. He's just a little baby. Never in my life did I think I would see a human walking an emu or an ostrich on a harness.
I think it's an emu.
I do too. That was cool and really weird. We made it! Yes. Now it is time to eat the sandwiches that we have been thinking about for the last half mile of the hike because we were very hungry. And look what Beth Ann found in the gift shop.
So we said that we needed a cooler in order to keep our lunch stuff cold, and we thought we were gonna have to buy one at Target. And then we found this little thing, and it's made with sustainable stuff because they want to sustain the earth, and it's a cooler bag. So we came back out here, they flew in on our hike, and we put our sandwiches in here.
And now we're gonna eat them.
Yeah.
And we're totally chilling in the back seat of our truck because it's gigantic back here and it's like a big party, so
Yep.
why not?
I wonder why that man wants to be on a horse right in the middle of the street.
Definitely thought that was a real man on a horse from far away.
I think we could have an entire series on fake things you thought were real.
Yeah, we probably could.
You can't turn here. That is blocked.
Is it not open today? It has to be. You said there's an event.
event.
Maybe we have to go this way.
Let me in. Hello?
Do we just keep driving in circles until we find it?
Think so.
We had the wrong address in the GPS. We were trying to go to the Olympic Training Center,
Still would like to go there, to be clear.
and we can't go there. We're trying to get to the museum. So we've got 8 minutes to go.
Now we're in the right spot.
We are here at the United States Olympic and Paralympic Museum. I've been obsessed with the Olympics since I was 16, I think, when I first was reintroduced to hockey, and then I was like, I'm gonna go to the Olympics, okay everyone? Turns out you have to train since you're like 3 to be in the Olympics. I still thought I could be the underdog, come back. I actually tried out for the Olympics once in an open tryout. Don't be that impressed. I didn't go anywhere and anyone could try out. I'm super excited because I have no idea what's gonna be inside, but it's gonna talk about the Olympics a lot.
One of the cool things that we offer here at the museum is to be able to register your credentials. That looks like a badge. If you look on the back of your badge, you'll see that there's a 3-digit code that is bolded. When the Hall of Fame was established in 1979, it automatically has suggestions for you based off of those sports that you favor. So it automatically will do this throughout the museum as well.
This is the coach of the men's Olympic team when they beat the Russians for the very first time. This is what Miracle's based on.
Our way around into the modern Olympic and Paralympic movements. Also in the center here we have a complete collection.
Podcast by Baglio. Oh, hello. Why not start by discovering athletes from your home state of North Carolina? Because that's just the mailing address.
We could go to Michigan.
Ah, my name's popping up all over the place. Let's go to Michigan. No way. Who's in Traverse City? Most medals in Michigan. Serena Williams. The insanely cool part about the museum is that the whole thing is interactive. There are actual activities throughout the experience so you can understand the sports better. Get out of here. I'd be dead. Dead. That was terrible. That was the worst. I'd be a terrible skeleton player. You definitely beat me.
That's Kevin Durant. He's one of my favorite players.
Yeah.
Yeah, I fell in love with him when he played for OKC.
What'd you think?
That was pretty amazing.
Yeah?
That was 100% amazing. And it's even cooler to come outside and see that.
I just want this to always be my background. My Zoom background. Honestly, I'm not that into the Olympics and I didn't think it was going to be that fun, but between all of the interactive stuff they had, and they had multiple layers of stuff, and it was beautifully laid out. They had amazing technology. The staff that worked there, they were incredible, and it was actually really informative and really inspiring. And I thought it was cool that I learned about the rings and what they stand for.
I would say that was the coolest experience
Of your life?
Well, not of my life, but pretty close. It was pretty amazing. The technology was insane.
I saw my first hologram.
I want one of those touch screen things that you just have to like move your hand in a house
the camper?
that we have. Yeah.
Okay.
I would say that it gave me a dose of the Olympic inspiration again.
Yeah. All right. It is day 2 of adventuring, and today we are headed in the opposite direction that we went yesterday, and we're going to the valley of the Gorge.
The Royal Gorge.
The Royal Gorge. At least I stopped saying George. I'm not really sure what to expect. Beth looked up the details on this one. I know there's zip lining, riding in pods, going on a bridge that's very, very high over canyons, which is interesting to me because this one does not do heights. Are you gonna do it?
I don't know. We'll see.
To get to the gondolas, which are the little pods that go across cable lines through the gorge. And I was really excited about it until I just saw it in real life, and now I'm not really sure. Like, I have anxiety belly a little bit, and I'm like, what if the cable snaps? What if something happens? What if we crash to our death? So I'm just gonna keep catastrophizing up the hill and see how I feel once we get up there.
Oh, good plan.
Make sure you check to see if people are crying when they come back down.
The zip line goes from up here too, though, so you don't know why they're crying if they are.
How about if we see anyone crying, we ask why?
No more than 8 per cabin, please.
You okay?
Yeah. cool. It wasn't anything like I thought it was gonna be. I kind of think that's what clouds feel like. Just drifting really slowly and peacefully. What do you think so far?
Chicken tenders are good. Oh, you meant about the Royal Gorge?
Yeah.
Pretty incredible.
First bite of pizza, what do we think?
Not bad.
Worth the cheap?
Maybe not.
Oh no.
I don't know yet. There were all sorts of unexpected fun things to do at the park. We even happened upon a Birds of Prey show just as it was starting.
You can make it head eating something dead on the side of the road. That would be a vulture. And this is Clover. And he is a European common buzzard. Clover. Isn't he gorgeous? Except that Alice can switch that third toe to go backwards. This is me, and she is our black vulture.
So today's adventure is we are taking a 1.5 hour train ride to the top of Pike's Peak. So we're getting to the top of a mountain today, but this is the first time that we're not climbing to the top of the mountain. Everyone says you have to go. So we're taking the scenic tour, which we're super excited about. One thing we're not excited about is we just found out that there are no bathrooms on board, which I know it's like, you don't need a bathroom in an hour ride. But here's the thing, they said, if you're not used to high altitudes, drink a lot of water. Well, how am I supposed to drink a lot of water if you sit me down for an hour and a half and tell me I can't go to the bathroom? We are going to 14,211 feet, I think.
We're still not sure if I actually had altitude sickness the other day or if I just ate a bad sandwich twice. So I think this will tell us if I have an altitude problem, and that makes me a little nervous without a bathroom.
And once you go up, you gotta come back down.
We're gonna see what happens. Let me elaborate on what happened the other day. So we went up into the Cheyenne Mountains, and as we were going up the mountains, the walls were super tall and super narrow, and I got very, very sick, and the sickness lasted through the night until the next morning, and we don't know if I just ate something I shouldn't have, or I literally Googled, can you get sick from going in high elevation? And it says yes, it's called altitude sickness, and you get nauseous, you have a stomach ache, you feel like you're gonna throw up, you get a headache, and that was everything I had. And it lasted through the entire night until the next morning. I took every stomach digestion aid I could think of, and I felt hungover. And I said to Beth, this is really unfair that I purposely quit drinking in my life to never feel like this again, and now I feel hungover again. So we don't know what it was. It happened the day after, and now we're gonna find out today if that's actually what it was or if I ate something bad.
We are walking to a bus station, bus pickup, that is further away from where we were originally, but she said that when you go to the stop that we were closest to, a lot of times they may be full on busy days like today. So we're gonna go to where the buses originate and hope that we can get on one right away.
The shuttles might be full, and there's like this art festival. So we thought we got here with enough time, but now we're kind of questioning whether it is enough time, and we can't miss the shuttle, and we can't have them be full because we paid like $200 for these tickets.
Yeah.
And I don't think they'd care if we couldn't make it because of the shuttle.
No. So I'm happy we got here with more time than we thought we needed, because turns out it was just the right amount of time that we needed. We have found the free shuttle stop. Perfect time to use the restroom. Also consider a quick trip to the gift shop for warm clothes, as the current temperature on the summit is a chilly 48 degrees.
Wait, I thought that sign was from like winter or something.
Uh-oh.
Are you sure that's right?
Yeah. Remember to bring water as it's the best thing to alleviate the effects of high altitude.
Railway passengers, the 2 o'clock train will begin boarding on track number 2 in just a moment.
We're at the top of Pike's Peak and I think I just found snow.
Yeah?
Is that snow?
Holy cow! This is crazy.
This is pretty crazy. On the train ride up, we sat across from Pavi and became fast friends. So we explored the top of the mountain together.
Her and Court had a blast taking as many pictures as their hearts desired.
Okay, one thing the locals here told us about were all of the different springs that were in downtown Manitou Springs. And each one has a different flavor, a different taste, and they're all supposed to have healing properties. So we're trying to find all of them on our way back to our vehicle. And we just found Iron Spring, which is the first one. And I'm gonna try to drink it and see what it tastes like.
That's like,
Yeah, it's like that slimy. Oh, that was my eye. Ooh, smell it. It smells like iron.
yes it does. Too much.
Oh my gosh, it's so strong. We also met other new friends on the train who actually introduced themselves because they followed us on TikTok and knew who we were. How crazy is that? Oh, she's
Are you getting more of it?
Here, we'll cheers.
So we all enjoyed finding the springs and tasting the water together. What fun.
Alkalinity is very high. And next would be sodium.
You go in, she uses her hands.
I don't think it would weird me out as much if it weren't just supposed to be water. It does have like a fuzz to it. Yeah, it's like pineapple going bad.
I think it's right there.
I don't like that it's got flavor. Anything? Are you knocking like it's us?
Before we knew it, our time had come to an end in beautiful Colorado Springs.